Every 7 years, people lose focus on their goal. When you first get started, your goal is making money. Your goal is quite clear. And this is your goal for the first 3.5 years. But once you make a ton of money, you're 3.5 years in, you feel that security, your goals shift. Then your goal is now networking, making friends. Your goal is now signaling your success by buying things. And then your goal is sort of finding happiness. There's no longer need for it to grind. And since your goal is no longer making money, and it's all these other things, guess what? You start making less money, and you start even losing money. Eventually, by year 7, you would have lost all your money. And you either break through again and start from zero and rebuild things back up, or you give up. 7's quite a biblical number, and this doesn't only apply to entrepreneurs, but it applies to, there's books on how the 7-year mark is the toughest year for actors, athletes, musicians. It's a thing, the 7-year mark. So what's the lesson? Like, now that I'm on the 8th year. 1, understand this cycle. 2, realize that the next 3.5 years I'm probably going to be printing and making a ton of money. 4, 3, predict what's going to happen. 3.5 years time, I might be in a very, very happy marriage, and I might be having my first kid. And my priorities are definitely going to shift towards a kid. And understand and predict that, hey, like, my money, I'm probably going to be making less money when that happens. Now, how do I prevent it? 1, I could either now just push harder to make sure I make way more money in the next 3.5 years and really milk it, because I know that's going to happen. Or 2, when I do have a kid in 3.5 years, and I sort of go through the year 4, 5, 6, 7 of sort of like just pain, try to prevent that from happening. Put in extra hours, put in extra focus. Focus on making money. Invest less, because year 4, 5, 6, 7, you start investing, buying things, thinking it's smart. Invest less. Do investing now in the first 3.5 years. Stay on top of my ball. Have a strong focus, have a strong why, and understand this cycle and work with it. Don't work against it. The first 7 years I was fighting to stay alive from year 3.5 to year 7. This time around, I had a pretty big safety net. Like, I had a lot of cash saved up. That's what kept me afloat. And despite that, I still had to fight to keep things afloat. So how do I prevent this cycle from occurring again? Because when I have a kid, when I then have to maybe have a house, have a mortgage, when I have all these things, life is just gonna be more tougher. How can I make more money? Well, I guess one thing I can make sure I don't repeat is when you have a working formula, stick to it. Double down, triple down on the working formula. Milk it dry until it stops working, then pivot. So one mistake I'm not going to repeat is pivoting. The first 7-year cycle, I pivoted, I changed, I put my foot off the accelerator. So let's not do that this time around. So that's 1. And 2, be less stubborn. Like, it took me a while to realize that, hey, YouTube is still where it's at. Let's get back all in on YouTube. Like, I got shiny object syndrome where I wanted to start growing my personal brand on Instagram. So let's not do that this time. Let's be less stubborn, see what's working and do it. It's tough because You know, drop shipping was still working, Instagram, personal brand was working, crypto was working, NFTs were working. So it was hard. And I also tried to stay in my lane and stayed on YouTube, but YouTube was growing faster than I could keep up. So even though if I was posting every day on YouTube, I wasn't adapting to the new algorithm. Yeah. So it's weird. Like, I feel like it might not be possible to fight against this 7-year cycle. It's a biblical number for a reason. So I guess all I can do is maybe embrace it, enjoy it. Like, enjoy the high of the next 3.5 years. And then enjoy the soft down one, embrace it. Have faith that, hey, I'm going to make it to the 14th year, 15th year. Because I made it to the 8th year this time around, so that means I should be able to make it to the 15th year next time around. So I guess a good solution is, rather than fight it, be stressed about it, be annoyed at it, have faith that things will work out. Like, I remember there was so many times I was stressed that, like, hey, I think I'm out of money. How am I going to make payroll? And things sort of just worked out. So I guess the next time I go through this cycle, realize, hey, things are going to work out and I'm going to make it to the 15th year. I'm going to get another good run. So embrace it, enjoy life, be present, and don't try to fight the 7-year cycle. I think that's what this video has been about. It's been me thinking about what I could do differently, which means how can I fight the 7-year cycle? Rather than try to fight it, embrace it, go along with it, have faith that it's going to work out just like it worked out this time around. Peace.